Tonight's highlights are brought to you by TPG Federal Credit Union. We're not a bank. We're better. What is a typical November night? It's cold, it's Deet Stadium, it's postseason football, Class A regionals, Cornwall and Lourdes. Lourdes, as you know, moved up from Class B to Class A, and that's why they're here. Now they've got to get through powerhouse Cornwall, and this is going to be a tough one for the Warriors, especially with Jason Bailey on the other side of the ball for Cornwall. What an offense they've got, and what an offense Lourdes has with their quarterback, Dean Roger. Two of the best quarterbacks this area has to offer. This should be a good one. Here we go.
Cornwall in their dragon green, and Bailey wasted no time showing off his pinpoint accuracy as he hits his receivers downfield and then calls his own number for the first score of the game in the first possession of the game. Cornwall took an early 7-0 lead. On the Dragons' next possession, Cornwall is forced to punt. Check out the moves of Corey Mullally. He jukes and jives and takes it to the outside. Mullally is going all the way. It looks like Lourdes has tied it up, but wait. The refs call Lourdes for a clip, and the ball comes back. And that had all Lourdes fans looking like this. But that's okay, because Dean Roger was on a mission, and he hits Billy Wagner over the middle for a nice gain. And it looked like Lourdes was ready to take it right back down the field, but then this happened. Rain turned into sleet. And suddenly I felt I was back in the 70s with NFL Films and the Green Bay Packers. On the frozen tundra in Kingston, the Warriors and the Dragons battled for Class A supremacy. The driving rain was forcing everything to the ground, but the weather wasn't the only element. Banks of lights were blowing out, and the first half ended with Cornwall leading 7-0. With the rain and wind gone, that meant the passing game was back on, and so was the Roger to Tim connection. And he could go all the way! It's 7-7, and we got ourselves a game. But Cornwall wouldn't dwell on that score, and Bailey churns it up. A huge connection to Matt Kraft here. And then Bailey makes something out of nothing with this dump to Brendan O'Flaherty. Cornwall was forced to go for the field goal, but the Warriors come up big with the block, and it stays a 7-7 game. We move to the fourth quarter. Cornwall on the move again. Bailey connects with Kraft, and Kraft does the rest. A 40-yard gain gets Cornwall back in field goal range. The Dragons go for it one more time, and this time the kick is good. But there was a Lourdes penalty on the play, and that gives the Dragons the yardage they couldn't get for the first down. So Cornwall gets 4 more chances. And Dominic Marzigliano takes it up the middle. It's 14-7 Cornwall late in the game. But the Warriors haven't quit all season, so why stop now? Roger to Tim. And a huge gain here. And then the same connection the other way. Tim steps out at the 1-yard line. So Roger relies on his offensive line and plunges in to tie the game at 14, and that takes us to overtime. In the OT, each team gets a try from the 20-yard line. Cornwall wastes no time. Bailey turns and fires to Shakir Henry, who gets it down to the 1, and from there, Bailey runs it in, making it 24-14 in the overtime period. But this was big. Number 21, Nick Santacroce, is listed in the program as 5'8", 150 pounds. He blocked the earlier field goal attempt, and Santacroce was the biggest man on the field with this block, and leaves the Warriors with an opening. After a series of downs, Lourdes gets it to the 1-yard line behind the power of Joe Scaglione. And from there, the offensive line gives Dean Roger enough room to cross the goal line. We're tied at 20. So now, it comes down to the foot of Kurt Jorgensen. Jorgensen sizes it up. And splits the uprights. And puts Lourdes into the New York State Class A Final Four with a 21-20 overtime win over Cornwall.
Hey, listen up, listen up.
Tonight was, that was a validation of everything that you guys have done, from, this is the program right here, the weight room, you were stronger than them at the end, and you wanted it more, you never gave up, you could have given up, you found a way to win, congratulations, We have another last lap coming up. There we go!
All right, well, talk me through what kind of pressure that is.
On the sideline, I was as nervous as I've ever been in my life, I've never felt any nervous, but when I went out there, it was something came over me, a calmness just came over me, and it just came down to every other kick that I made all year long, and it just happened, it's just like every other kick, and it just happened.
When did the nerves start kicking in? Was it when they missed their extra point?
When they missed their extra point, I started, let's go, Kurt!
He doesn't miss. Look at him.
When he missed it, I just said, wow, this could come down to it. And I just warmed up constantly over and over again. And I couldn't feel my foot, so I needed to feel it. And then when I went out there, it just happened.
Tell me what was going on in the first half, because it looked like, they kind of had you guys corralled a bit.
Mr. Dean Rodka, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Best team in Lourdes history. How's it feel? Partner. Section 1 league passing. I go to school with this kid. Yeah, #1 team in Lourdes history. I see him every day. I go to school with him. There we go.
Well, first of all, congratulations. Were you surprised by getting an offensive player?
Yeah, I was definitely surprised. I thought that was definitely going to Dean, Luke, or someone else.
I mean, it's got to be great for you to get recognized, because you did have a good game.
Yeah, it's great, but this is a great team win, great team effort, so I'm happy.
Let's talk about tonight's game. I mean, it was tough, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a nail biter. It was a tough one. They're a really good team, and I'm glad we came out with the win. It's the best feeling in the world.
Joey's scared right here. Look at this kid. There you go.
We had a tough first half, but we went inside at halftime, and coach, like he always does, it's a great coach that he is, he came up with something, and we really picked up on it in the second half.
It was a tight game all the way through.
Yeah, they're an incredibly tough team. Shout out to the whole entire team. They're all a bunch of great players, classy players, and yeah. So I forgot the question. What is that? I don't know if I answered it. My bad. I'm not really thinking right now. I'm just kind of everywhere.
That's okay. Enjoy it.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.